Ain't about your bread and I can't fuck with ya. I thought you was 100, but you showed me 50. You said you was gonna ride, huh? And the coupe that's parked outside, that bitch looks so expensive. I bet it cut your eye, huh?
Hey, bro, we got 42 Dugg and Sada baby. I don't know how to say that. Detroit's deadliest beef. No cap. That's Detroit, Michigan, man. I ain't know where 42 Dugg was originally. He might be from Michigan, I don't know. But no cap, let's hop into it.
Rap is a competitive genre. When two rappers from the same city start gaining attention, drama and past beef can escalate into an all-out war. 42 Dugg and Sada Baby are two rising rappers from Detroit who are locked into a deadly beef that has claimed countless lives, including the innocent family members of another rapper who got caught in the middle of their beef. Let's get right into it. 42 Dugg is a popular rapper from the 6 Mile area on the east side of Detroit. Dugg's history in the streets is well documented, and he's a respected artist in the city. He has ties to the 6 Mile 42 Hustle gang, a set of the Crips. Not much is known about Dugg's childhood, but what's clear is that he's been in the streets from an early age. In 2010, at just age 15, Dugg was sentenced to 4 years in prison for carjacking and possession of a firearm. After getting into a fight with another inmate, Dugg was sentenced to an additional 2 years and spent a total of 6 years locked up. Dugg has stated in interviews that he started rapping while he was locked up and decided to go hard with his music career after being released. Dugg was already respected in the city, so he easily built a local buzz. But blowing up from the Detroit rap scene isn't easy. Only a few artists from Detroit like Eminem or Big Sean have managed to make it to a mainstream level, and if Dugg wanted to be the next rap superstar, he'd have to collab with popular artists outside the city. So Dugg did just that, and after meeting Lil Baby in the Dice Game, he was featured on the tracks We Paid and Grace from the Atlanta Rappers 2020 album My Turn. This exposed Dugg to a whole new audience and pushed his career to new limits. He also became cool with another music industry veteran, Yo Gotti, and signed to his label CMG. Dugg is also signed to Lil Baby's 4PF label, so he was able to push himself into both the Atlanta and the Memphis rap scenes while being mentored by some of the biggest names in the industry. Things were looking good for 42 Dugg, and it seemed like he would be the next major rapper to hold it down for Detroit. But Dugg isn't the only artist blowing up in the city. Another rapper who's a sworn enemy of the 42 Hustle gang, named Sada Baby, was also blowing up around the same time. Sada Baby is from the 7 Mile area of East Detroit. Unlike Dugg, Sada Baby was not in the streets from such an early age and gravitated toward that lifestyle later on. He started rapping at age 19 and would freestyle for a few hours every day to practice. But after 3 years, the music still wasn't paying the bills, and he was forced to live at his grandma's house and get a job. It wasn't until he was 22 or 23 that he decided to join the gang and became affiliated with the Red Zone Bloods in his neighborhood. Sada Baby has faced a lot of backlash for joining the gang at an older age. Most active gang members jump off the porch before they're 18, and joining the gang at 22 in many places isn't allowed. There's also the fact that Sada Baby's cousin, I Swear Vezo, is a Crip from another area of Detroit, and they've collaborated on music and videos together in the past. But in an interview with Hip Hop DX, the rapper explained that their relationship went deeper than the streets and they respected each other too much to beef over gang affiliation. But even if he started gangbanging at an older age, Sada Baby still reps the Bloods and is one of the most popular rappers coming out of Detroit. This means that he inherited any beefs his gang has with rival sets, including the 42 Hustle Boys. These two gangs have been at war for over 15 years. The 7 Mile Bloods were originally the dominant group in the area and had beef with most of the other local gangs, including the 42 Crips. The beef began to change around 2014 after a shooting outside a parole office led to an all-out war. Two Hustle gang members, known as 42 Twins, crossed paths with a member of the 7 Mile Bloods outside the building where they all had appointments to meet with their parole officers. The 42 Twins jumped into a car with other members of their gang and were chased by the ops. The Bloods opened fire, hitting one of the 42 Twins and another Hustle gang member in the car. Both the 42 Twins survived the shooting, but DeJuan Neff Page, the other dude who was shot, ended up going into a coma and later dying. Several members of the 7 Mile Bloods were picked up for the shooting. The 42 Twins were supposed to testify in court against their ops, but refused to take the stand at the last minute. After Page's death, the 42 Hustle gang allied themselves with other enemies of the 7 Mile Bloods to challenge their control over the area and avenge the death of Neff. This resulted in a violent feud that rages to this day. So Dugg and Sada Baby are sworn ops purely based on their gang affiliation. Dugg and Sada Baby were never cool with each other, but there wasn't any active beef until another artist got involved. T Grizzly is another popular rapper from Detroit who's been on the scene for a minute. He first blew up back in 2016 with his track First Day Out that he recorded and released the day he got out of prison. T Grizzly was never gang affiliated, but he did grow up in the streets. He was mostly raised by his grandmother in West Detroit because his parents were constantly in and out of jail. In 2011, his mother was sentenced to 20 years for drug trafficking, and his father was murdered in 2012. But despite having such a rough childhood, the rapper did his best to stay on the right path and even attended Michigan State University to study finance and accounting. But while in college, he struggled financially and began robbing other students' dorms for cash and electronics. He was eventually caught, but released while the school conducted an investigation. During that time, he and his friends went on the run and ended up robbing a jewelry store in Lexington, Kentucky. The robbery was unsuccessful, and Grizzly, along with his 3 accomplices, were arrested. He was sentenced to 9 months for the jewelry store robbing and 18 months to 15 years for the robberies at Michigan State. He was released in 2016 and blew up with his first day out freestyle quickly after. Ever since, he's built a name for himself as one of the leading artists in the Detroit rap scene, having collaborated with everyone from Meek Mill to Lil Durk. Just because you aren't gang affiliated doesn't mean you can't get wrapped up in gang beef. And T Grizzly has gotten himself in the middle of the war between the 6 Mile Crips and 7 Mile Bloods by playing both sides. Early in his career, T Grizzly collaborated with one of the 4-2 twins on a track called Secrecy. But not long after, T went and signed Sada Baby to his own record label. 4-2 Twin wasn't feeling the fake love and took to social media to call out T Grizzly for pretending to with him and then turn around and sign his op. T Grizzly responded by claiming that he was just trying to spread love and put some money in everyone's pocket, and he still gets accused of being fake. 4-2 Twins clearly wasn't feeling that response because he posted a photo of the rapper to Instagram with the caption, "Don't get your car flipped leaving off that block." T Grizzly followed up in the comments saying that Twins reached out to him for the feature and that none of his homies with him because he isn't real. Twins responded by claiming to have receipts proving that Grizzly messaged him first and that he's with the homies every day. So after that exchange, T Grizzly was now at the center of the beef. Coming from the streets, the rapper should have known he was going to catch some heat for signing a rapper involved in an ongoing war in the city, but he definitely wasn't prepared for what came next. The rapper would go on to collaborate with 4-2 Dugg on the track MWBL in 2019, leading many to believe that the beef wasn't that serious. But as it turns out, the war was just beginning. In August 2019, Grizzly was in a black Chrysler in the 3 Mile area of East Detroit when someone sprayed the vehicle with bullets. The rapper wasn't injured in the shooting, but his 41-year-old aunt JB, who also acted as his manager, was shot and killed. Sada Baby was also managed by JB, and he can be seen attending her funeral in the video for T Grizzly's track, Sadish, where he raps about the shooting. Sada ended up leaving T Grizzly's label not long after JB was killed, claiming his career wasn't managed properly and because he was angry over the fact that T would drop a track with his ops. The beef between Sada and Dugg escalated even further after a party in Detroit that they were both at. The 4-2 gang took the stage and performed a diss track aimed at the 7 Mile Bloods while Sada was in the audience. It was also rumored that
That's crazy. But hey, if y'all enjoy it, man, y'all enjoy it. Appreciate y'all for watching. Love y'all. God bless. And y'all fun to see y'all, bro.
Hop in the coupe and not in the grip. I got your 50 right and pass it down. Ain't about your bread and I can